which stopped a depression. I mean, almost every economist agrees that we were on the precipice and we could have gone into a depression, and we didn't. And somehow the conventional wisdom there is, well, you can't run on it could have been worse. Why? Really? America is that dumb that we can't understand the concept of it could have been worse? Like, I'll give you an example. Remember Captain Sullenberger who landed the plane on the Hudson River?
Sure.
I think that could have been worse, Dan. I do. Was it the ideal way to have your commercial flight end? No, but everyone dying in a fiery ball, I would say, could have been worse. So obviously, this man who is our president is not perfect, but when you look at those accomplishments, starting the regulation on Wall Street, getting bin Laden, the auto industry, you know, we know the list. It's actually rather impressive.
And on the failure side, nobody can go through a 4-year presidency and not have their failures. In your opinion, President Obama's biggest failures?
Well, the biggest failures were those things I mentioned that he did not mention. I didn't think he went far enough on global warming, although there actually was a lot in the stimulus package that prodded green energy. You know, I certainly didn't agree, as many progressives didn't, about staying in Afghanistan and doubling down on that war. That was, I think, a terrible mistake. We did not really need to surge there. It was never going to go our way, and we just should have gotten out. Civil liberties, you know, he's been a big disappointment. I mean, he's basically continued the Bush strategies. But, you know, where he has failed, I sort of understand why he has failed. He had a lot on his plate coming in. And beyond that, you know, he is functioning in a very hostile environment, not just for liberals, but just for anybody in this hyper-partisan world we live in now. He had to face a filibuster that other presidents didn't have to deal with. The filibuster was something used rarely. Now it's any piece of legislation you don't like needs a 60-vote majority in the Senate. Well, that's a rewriting of the Constitution. So he was presiding over a Constitution that other presidents didn't have to.
Well, Bill, you've made it very clear, explicitly clear, that you don't think Mitt Romney should be elected. Let me go on record as saying at this hour, he's got a chance to be elected president. Have you seen anything in Mitt Romney, the candidate, set apart from what his party stands for the moment, Mitt Romney, the candidate, that you like?
No. No, Dan, I really don't. I mean, you know...